Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are going to be looking at a tier list of all the best loot in Escape from Tarkov. So the way I'm going to be ranking it is on pick up rate. What you should pick up over other things, okay? And rating it for, yeah, and we'll go from there. There's a lot of items, so let's get straight into this, guys. Alright, I'd go T as a C. I go propane as a T. The reason why I don't really use these items, I know tea is a good craft. I know they're decent, a little bit of money. Um, don't really see it being a must pick up. It's average. If you pick it up, you pick it up. If you leave it, you leave it. It's not going to hurt you. Propane, I think this is a C tier. I don't know. I do know you need a lot for crafts and trades and all of that, but I feel it's just so heavy and I don't think it's worth picking up a lot of the times. I'd rather pick up like four bolts or four tools, four lamps or something along those lines than that because that's just it's quite heavy. Um, but if you do need it for something, I'd obviously pick it up. I'd say tank batteries. I like it because it's expensive, the tank battery, but it is too heavy. I'm going D. Tank battery is in a D class. You only pick it up for that one quest you need. AA batteries, early on the wipe they're okay, but apart from that they're really bad. I would say the filter would be in a C because I do know you can make some water filters with a craft. Thermometer I think is a B tier. It's always going to be around 30k. So yeah, 15k per item slot. It's not a bad item. It's not heavy. You can sell them easy. You can sell them to therapists, or with zero tax, or you could go straight to the auction house. Oh, the flea market. Sorry, guys, I call it the auction house. Played too much World of Warcraft. Um, yeah, you take it to the flea and get a good coin for it if it's going well. Teapot I'd put in a B tier as well. Vase I'd put in a B tier as well. Nails I'd put in C. Um, they're always roughly around 10 to 15 max. They're light. There's a lot of them. So, you can, if you pick up a few, you can make some money, okay? I'd go screws as D. Um, they don't really ever go above 10. It's lucky to sell a packet of screws for 10,000. Some days, if you're lucky, you might sell one for 12, but majority of the time they're about 8,000 or under, or around that average mark. Polos, I think, a D. Also, guys, heads up, I don't do many of the barter trades. I mainly, yeah, it's one thing I need to start doing more of the barter trades, but yeah, armored, I'd I'd never use that. Tool set is an A. Um, the reason why I put tool set as an A, early on in the wipe, you can make a lot of money. So I think tool sets right now are going for 100 to 150k. You need about, I don't know, probably like over 10 for the hideout. Plus, you also need the ones to repair factory, and they're four slot item. You get a lot of money for your value on that one. The book I'd put as a B. They're never high in price. They're always around that $30,000 mark, same as what you can trade to a to a trader. I put bolts in A. So could be questionable, but I think bolts are a really good way of making money because they're always going to be um, around 20,000, 15 to 20,000 always. But the main thing, the bolts are you use them all the time. If you're making crafts, if you're making weapon cases and ammo cases and magazine cases, you're always using them. So you need to be able to use them. I don't think you can make ammos or weapons cases with them, but I meant to say uh, magazine and what else? Yeah, and what was the other one? What can you make? Mag case, yeah. Mag case and a ammo case, I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's two cases that you can make. G phone, I put in the D. Don't really use it. GPX, just because you get a little bit more money, I'd put it in the B tier. Broken LCD, I put that in D. Line, I put into an S. I feel Lupos you can put into an S because you can sell it for a large amount. I'd put caps in the C category. Car battery I put in just because of the weight, but you do need it for the quests. And a few hideouts, they're around 60,000 to 70,000 per car battery, but there's what six 3x3 slot, so 3x2 slot. So it's not really worth it in the sense because they are quite heavy. So I put it in a D. I put cats in a B tier. Cats are good. You need it for the docs case trade, but they're not that expensive. Chainlet I put into a D. Pro kill I'm gonna put anything that we can sell to therapists for a large amount of money is going into the S tier. The Christmas balls I'm putting all the Christmas balls into S tier because I've about to get a weapons case from just collecting them, so they're pretty good. You can get some decent guns pretty quickly. Matches, we're going to put in D. I've never really picked up this item, so I'm not sure. Coffee, we'll put in D. M tape, we'll put in D. Hose, we put it into an A tier. CPU fan, A tier. We'll put that in D. Cyclone, we'll put that in. Actually, that's an A tier loot. Now, H drives. Hard drives are going to be in the B tier. They're they're always around $20,000, but they sell quick. You can find them quite easily. If you're running an interchange, you can loot a few computers and make some money back if you're not finding anything throughout the raid. So I'll put that as a B tier. Beard oil has to go up to the top. I'll put them in front of the Christmas balls. I'll put the diary up in a A tier. So you can put that straight into your docs case. Syringe early on are really good, but they drop off, so I'm going to put that into C. Dog tags obviously as an S. Like, come on, you need to pick up your dog tags. It's claiming your kill, or you know. I put defuel in A. Debat noth. I put the tape on that in B tier. DVDs we'll put in C. E drill we'll put in B. First half of the wipe it's quite expensive, and then it starts to slow down. I'd put it in a B tier. I feel e-motors are an A tier, just because you need so many of them now for the hideout, so it's important to actually, get them going. Uh, Lamps are an A. Fuel is a A. This one, yeah, don't really use that. Fleece, don't really use that. Intelligence is obviously an A. P filter, I put that as a C. It doesn't. I don't know if they've fixed it, but you know, last time I checked, that thing in the hideout doesn't actually work. I put gas analyzers as a C tier, top of C, just because you can do two of them for um, you can do two of them for a RFB. I would say the gold phone is pretty decent. I'd pick that up. I'd say the rooster's pretty decent. I'd pick that up, but I'd put the rooster in A tier to be honest. Gold chain, I'd put that in A as well. So we'll put them at the front of A. Skull, we'll put that in. We'll put that up there as that. GP coin, I think I'd put that as an A tier. Graphic cards is one of the best things to be looting. Green batteries also are pretty good, but I would put them in an A. I don't think they deserve that S tier. All right. Gunpowder Hawks, I think are pretty good, so I'd pick them up. Now the red one I'd say don't really pick up, and then the blue one I wouldn't pick up at all. Hand drill D. Aqualide, we'll put that as A. I'd put this as a C. Not really worth, not really worth, not really worth. Ket tape is would be you know, we'll be sitting there. LED-X, obviously, we'll put into the top. Bulbs, uh, I wouldn't really pick that up. Magnet, we'll put into. Magnets are not really that worth. Early on in the wipe, they're worth a bit, but nah. Later on, these cigarettes become a lot, so I put them into B. Blood sets are they're okay, so I'd put them in a C. M scissors, I put them in a C as well. Fuel is obviously an A. We'll put that in front of that. Military cable, I like the military cables. For some reason, I always pick them up. They're good to use. Anything, I'll put the military circuit board there. This GMT, I don't think it's that good. I'd put it as a B. P filter, yep, yep. Nixon, yep. I'd put this as a. Actually, no, that's a good OZF, yep. Fire seal, nippers, no, no. I wouldn't pick up bleach or chloride unless you had to. I'd put your paracord up at. I'd put it up as an A tier. Maybe because I go through so many of them having Red Rebel. But yeah, I'd put this as a C. Relay, I'd put that as A. Acer, I put as a definite. You know, that's definitely a there. Letter, I'd probably go like that. Pile of meds with nothing. Plex, nothing. These items are all D tier. Defib, I think that's up there with one of the better items. I think cords are a B tier. Let's chuck them in there. PSUs, then this is an interesting one. They're always expensive, but I think they're a B. P gauge, I think that's a B as well. Circuit, that's a C. Paper, D. Helix, yep, yep. Raven, I put that as an A. Arbat, repellent, rip shop. Rolex, we'll put the roller in there. SAS, we'll put that in A. Shampoo. I've kind of lost the correct order because there's just so many items. I put screws and bolts up there. Flash drive I've actually put as a D. It's not worth picking up unless you've done your quests. I think tubes are pretty decent, so I'm going to put the tube as a B because you can sell it for a good amount. The SAS, the badge, I'd put that as here because they sell for about 20 something. S diaries, we'll put there. Alright, let's keep going. Spark plugs, we'll put them in a C. SSD, put that over here. Strike cigarettes, we'll put them in C tier. Survivor, I think if you're not finding anything that you need, that's a quick 10,000 straight to therapist, so I'd put that there. T plugs, I don't think they're that good. Manual, that's a C tier. Tetris, we'll put that as a top tier. I'd put that just there. Tetris, TP. This is T. This is a C. Good quick sell to therapists. RFD. Oh, this is the worst lamp in the game. USB, fuse, vertex. That's an A tier. We'll put that just behind that. P-filter. I think water filters are one of the best items in the game. You use them quite regularly, and they're a good item. I'd put them just there. All right. VPX, obviously, that's going up into the S. Yep, yep. Weapon parts, cigarettes. They're the bad cigarettes. I put wires as A. Um, you need a lot of them. They sell for a good chunk. You can find them everywhere. I think they're an A. They're one slot. They're between 15 to 30,000 depending on the market time of sale. So I'd put that there. I'd put also the clock to be top of B tier. LCD, I'd just put that as a C. Wrench. These are decent early on, the Xenos, because of the new hideout trades. So I'd put that top of C and I'd put that there. Guys, that is my tier list. What do you guys think? Was I correct? Do you guys agree with me? Let's talk about the S tier. Did I miss anything that I should have put in the S tier, or should I have put other things in the A? Let us know below. Thanks guys for watching. That was a interesting and fun video for me as well. If you have any other tier guides that you would like me to actually do and give my input, so for example armors or guns, drop it in a comment below so I know what I can do next. Okay guys, thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. See you in the next one.